All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in once again today. Here we are at Sandcastle Billiards in the Aramet Simonis Arena. Day 2 of this one-pocket grudge match to be settled between Mr. John Barton and Mr. Lou Figueroa. The score is currently 8-6. Lou Figueroa on the hill in this race to 9. $10,000 put up by each man yesterday, coming to an end today. I'm going to give a couple minutes to Mr. Barton, who wanted to thank a couple of his supporters and sponsors out there. So I'm passing the mic. Mr. Figueroa has thanked everybody in the booth yesterday, and once again, all thanks goes extended to Aramet Simonis, to all of our sponsors here, azbilliards.com, everyone tuned in, and everyone that had a part in this. Thank you very much. I'm going to hand the mic over. I'm going to make this very short so we can get on with the conclusion for today. No smoke, no lights. This is just hardcore. Finish the match.
Oh, Eddie, I was thinking I was liking the smoke. It was like an old-time pool room. All right, well, first of all, I want to thank Lou because, you know, we've been barking. This match has taken 14 years to get here, and I don't think he ever thought I would play, and I thought he would never play. So here we are playing, and it all comes down to us battling it on the table. So thanks a lot, Lou. Appreciate it. I want to thank Michael Lalumiere for coming all the way out from Phoenix. We've had our battles, and I feel kind of validated, I guess, that he wants to gamble against me, but I hope I take it down. And the other guys that came with Lou, you know, good that everybody got out here for support. And I also want to thank everybody that helped me along the way, from all my internet friends, Joey Auguzin, Stan Shuffett, all the guys at Jamaica Joe's, and just everybody. You know, I'm going to forget a lot of people because if I made a long list, it would be long. I'll put it on the internet later. But anyway, thanks for helping this case maker turn into a little bit better pool player, and I hope that I do you proud today. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Again, I'd just like to express how honored I am to have this match here, number one. AccuStats video productions crew helping me out all the time. Affiliates here, and anything I can do for them, I'm always willing, and they've already extended that same courtesy to me. And I would like to personally thank John and Lou. Again, I commented on 1,000 times at least in the booth of how impressed I was, of how both of them have been perfect gentlemen and cordial to one another throughout the match. I mean, even in passing for matches, for shots or seats or getting out of each other's way, and no nonsense. After all the bargaining or all this that led up to this, I'm very impressed and thankful for how the two of you have composed yourself as such perfect gentlemen throughout this entire match. And it's really reassuring to me to see this happen. Nice heavy action in a gentlemanly manner. So thank you two both for coming out here as perfect gentlemen and competitors today and yesterday. Thank you. So thank you all for coming out here. I know this is an early morning for all of us, and we've all been here. I know I've been here for about 6 weeks straight, it feels like it. I got 9 hours of sleep over the last 4 days, so it's kind of tough. So I'll be tripping over some words. Bear with me. But thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the show here. And thank you all once again. Good shooting, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Day 2, our final day. For those that missed it last night, I apologize, but due to some scheduling conflicts and TMB Entertainment had been called away to a job to handle for today. We didn't have any effects or music or anything like that, so we're just going to finish it up. That's why we decided to go along with having Verona Andoni and Sandra Stevens play last night to close out the night. And the way they can have their smoke effects and all for their entrances and have a little fun with it. Lou Figueroa now opening first break, very conservative break. He's on the hill. He only needs one rack. And
I want to see if John continues with his smarter play that he did in the second half of the day versus the wild and loose style that he started off with. And we'll see that here if he decides to just brush the 15 and come around or just fire it out. Okay, good shot. Got the 15 to the 4. Well done. I don't see any real frozen balls here where Lou can nudge out of the rack to get to a rail and keep the cue ball inside, stuck to the pack. So see if he just sends it down table, pocketing the 4, bringing it back up table, back into play, or if he brushes off the side of the pack and tries to tuck behind it somehow. He's really in the center of the table there, so he doesn't really have many options to brush off and go up table. Now this is a tough way to start the day, needing 3 for the win, and your guys on the hill. But at least these guys got a little bit of rest last night. I know Lou hung around and watched the ladies play at the end of the night. And how about that? That worked out quite well. Again, he had enough of the 5 ball to brush it and go down up table by the 4 ball, but caught the point. Got a nice little lucky roll there back behind the rack on the correct side. Lou hung out for a little bit last night to watch the ladies play, and then went home and got some rest. Not good rest, but some rest. John had left a little bit earlier, and he's gotten some rest as well. So let's see if he's a fresher, more focused player to start out today than he did yesterday. He's a little bit more serious, a little bit more tense today. It was a quieter day, more focused, more like a typical pool room atmosphere. High stakes. A little bit more mellow, a little bit more focused. All intense eyes at the table around the arena here today. Which is usually typical. When we're first starting out, it's a little bit more fun, a little bit more loose and relaxed. And as it comes down to the end of the match or racks, it's a little bit more tense, a little bit more reserved. Now they should be able to get at least 3-4 balls here. He's coming back behind the pack for the combinations to pick away at him. I don't know if that 2 ball's dead. The 9 ball looks pretty good too, but let's see what he plays here. 5 to the 6 to the 2. Yep, 2 ball was dead. And the 9 ball goes as a bonus. Here on ringside, for all you AZers out there, we have a special guest that came up from DC. We have Brian, better known as the Kickin' Chicken, here at ringside, on sitting by John's wife on John's side of the table. So I'd like to welcome him. He's always been a great supporter of the game, myself, and AZ, of course. This is looking like it might just be a very short day today. Lou Figueroa halfway there had a very fortunate dead ball in that rack. And with his straight pull background and knowledge, was able to see that, play that ball, open up the pack and have it wide open for the run out here. And we really haven't seen an 8 and out from anybody in this entire match thus far, so it would be good for Lou if he closes it out that way. Quick half-hour game in day 1 here. I'm sorry, day 2 here in the first rack today. He's taking his time. He's not going to make any sloppy mistakes. We had one rack yesterday. We had a straight in 14 ball or so, and it was heartbreaking for him because he almost lost that rack. I'm not sure if he lost it. I don't remember at this point, but I think he was able to hold on. But John was at 0 or -1, and Lou was on the hill, and he missed a straight in ball. And John came back. He might have won that one. It might have been the one where he came with that incredible shot. I'd have to look back at the tape and see. Hopefully Ustream held up all this time and recorded all these matches without any flaws, which is asking for a lot, but can't complain. There he is. There's that opportunity that John was looking for in this rack. He jumped out of his chair. Lou is halfway there at 4, but still not a whole lot of options. He has that 10-7, which is pretty close to his pocket. There's air between the balls. He can finagle that and play the 7 ball in his pocket, but John's got an open chance here to get 4 balls and send that 5 a little closer, or ruin that 7-10 opportunity for Lou later on. And John's got to take his time. And one thing he was doing yesterday, I know he saw him jumping up on his shots, side-arming his cue in the swing, and getting all jumpy. When I've seen him play better and more steady and more concentrated, more focused, taking his time, just pocketing his balls. He's got to do it pocket speed. He can't be firing these balls in. That's better. A little shaky. He didn't split the pocket on that. Have to refine his aim a little bit. And here he is. He's bearing down on these, taking his time. Much better. Much more controlled. That's the right thing to do here. And for all of your sake out there, and my sake, I'm kind of hoping that we go more than one rack here. This is where I think you should take care of that 7-10. Get that away from Lou's pocket there. Don't want to have a loose crazy cue ball. Just brush up and make it ugly. Either lock them up together ugly or have the, just bring the cue ball up by Lou's pocket. If he tries to kick behind that 10, he's going to push the 7 up. I don't know what he's looking at there. He can kick at it and play it away from the pocket nice and easy. That's what he's looking to do here. A legal hit, rail ball, and 7 hit the rail. Very well played. It is a legal hit. Good shot, good leave. And now John has 3 on his side. At ringside here this afternoon, we have Mike Lalemiere, Lou's friend Dustin, a couple regulars here from Sandcastle. And on John's side, we have Dennis, Dave, and Kickin' Chicken over here. And of course, John's wife. They're all here. Another one of my regulars here, I'll give him a shout out, Paulie Caivano, who took first place in the Tap League competition over at the Super Billiards Expo last year. I don't know how he fared this year, but another one of the guys that play out of here and a couple other rooms around the area. Kyle Boubet, congratulations to him. in his accomplishments, I think he took down the level 5 championships this year. So 2 local Jersey guys holding it down and defending the turf at the Super Billiards Expo this year. Nice conservative play there. Very smart. John's definitely not going to try to jump out the window and go for any flyers here as he was doing yesterday early on in the day. Good play by Lou there. Could have turned out a little bit better, but cue ball still good. Rule number 1, protect that cue ball. That was done, so all is well. No harm done there. John looking at cross banking this 10 or just banking it straight in. I don't know if he has enough room to kick behind it. He doesn't. He's looking to cross bank it. He's got to hold that cue ball. Okay, he did a great job holding that cue ball. Almost got the 10 into the pocket. Very good shot there. Don't like where it wound up. It gave Lou an opportunity to bank that 10, either clean past the 5 or into the 5. And I'm going to pick up the pace here while I'm still struggling to wake up for you with my 1 cup of coffee. Number 2, I'll be awake and loud again and entertaining for you guys. Sorry I'm running low on fuel here today, but I have joining me in the booth soon will be Jameson New once again, my new buddy here. And we'll spark things up, liven it up for you in a little bit as this conclusion continues in this Lou Figueroa and John Barton match, race to 9. John has a little tough position here. I mean, if he's feeling confident and everything, it'd be good to go for nice safe shot here. Dead punch and stroke. I'm afraid that he's going to go for a wild kick at the 10 to push it over to his pocket and try to roll the cue ball up on the 5, but he's not really in stroke there yet. He's trying to line something up to come off of that 10 ball, but we'll see what he decides to do here. It's not easy. Well, joining me now, here he is now, as mentioned, Jameson Neal. Welcome.
How you doing,
Good morning
sir? Good
to
morning
us.
to you.
Full player morning and afternoon to the rest of the world.
I had a rough time getting
Yeah.
up this morning after yesterday. We were here forever.
Until about 5:30 or so we got out of here.
Yeah.
There's a little action going on here afterwards.
I think when we played last night, whoever's tuning back in, Ed put it on me. It was a heist. He won.
No. No. I really wasn't interested in even doing anything but hitting my pillow, to be honest with you. But I was trying to oblige and entertain, hit a few just to keep moving and let the blood flow to stay
that's
awake.
the thing is when we sat in here for 8 hours, you need to get the clots going again,
Exactly.
But I just played one of your local guys, Kevin, game of One Pocket.
Yeah, he's
a heck of a player, that guy.
He's an all right guy. That was a nice attempt by Lou coming off the
played?
backside of the 11. Yeah, I played with Kevin before. He's a nice guy, genuine. Tough to get a game with sometimes. But
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all he wants to
all he wants to do is play, though. He will get up and play.
He played me for free.
I'm not saying a tough game to get with him. It's a tough game to make.
Yeah,
good
if you
game
were
to
to,
He's not the highest level player, so he just wants to try to make the right game and make sure he just doesn't have enough confidence in himself on his game that he might ask for a little bit more.
He banks great. He moves
but he does
great.
bank well. He shoots straight.
He kind of. I found that the best thing I could do is leave him a straight in.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Sometimes in One Pocket, if you find a guy just keeps drilling the banks on you,
Mm-hmm.
then
Well, that's a nice touch there by
that's-
John right there.
That's intelligent.
Cue ball down, just nudge him over. Cue ball up to the top rail.
That's a phenomenal shot.
Yep.
That's what you want to do in this game.
Now, I mentioned to the viewers at home that I'm hoping to see a more reserved and cautious and intelligent John, as we saw in the second half of yesterday, as opposed to the wild and loose styles that he was going for crazy shots early on, which wound up hurting him in the long run, obviously. But he's starting off smart. He has no margin of error, no room. And as you're just joining me here early on in the rack, He tried to push a few balls over and left Lou a shot, so Lou made a ball. That was a great shot there,
Lou
but
looks
is it
like
going
he
to go in
might
the
go right
drain?
in the
It
drain.
is. He's going to get penalized for that.
Oh, made a
Wow.
ball, lost 2.
Mm.
Made
Well,
a
Lou
ball.
was fortunate enough to have a dead ball in the center of the pack that he played and splashed a rack, pushing about 4 or 5 balls over to his side and making a 2-ball early on. And that really hurt John because he has no room to make errors. But now this is starting to turn around, and John has learned the lesson of patience, and he's taking it easy and not going for wild, crazy shots. And he had a little bit of a fortunate roll there in his favor. So
He
now
doesn't have a very great shot here.
it's a 4-3 ball standing right now.
Well, let's say, what would you do here if you were John? You have ball in hand. You know, you're shooting over there. See, I'm so patient.
I want to just nudge that 10-11 over towards my pocket a little bit more, bring the cue ball back up table. Or
wouldn't even do
roll
that.
into the 6-14 and hide behind a 10-11 area.
Yeah, I might do what you just said.
Either
but
or.
I might hit it so soft that I barely just I might foul hitting the 10.
Really, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would be trying to do, is hit it so soft that it fouled.
Now he's measuring up a kick here to come off the back of the 10 into the 5, to carry him off the 10 into the 5 ball, and that's a little too risky when
Well,
you're in this position here.
Newton's cradle's there too. A lot of people
Yep.
don't know that. The 11 ball stops. The 10 ball also goes involved, and then it gets banked back towards
Goes
his
back
hole,
to the right.
you know, because it's a double rebound. The 11's going to stop.
Now he's looking to bank, just play the 10 off the backside of the 5 there.
That's bad.
Going straight at the 10, which is a better shot, and less harm to be done because the cue ball can be protected in that. He can't send the cue ball back up table.
This could end up really bad. If
Yes, it
does,
could.
this could be the
It all comes down to his level of execution on the shot if he's
See,
comfortable
the reason
shooting
I
it.
don't like this is if you played enough one pocket, you realize there's no reason to. Go
Right,
for
you don't have to at this
There-
point.
You could very easily just say, why not just kick back up into that 13 and 4 ball?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And just leave them all
Just
the way
leave 'em all down there.
stuck up there in those balls.
Well, he wants to get a ball by his pocket to pose a threat,
It's
and
you're asking an awful lot here. That's all I'm saying. Not that it
yeah,
can't
I
happen.
think he's
it's
going 10 ball off the rail, off the bottom rail, back of the 5,
for the win.
and nice and easy. Pushed him over, no harm done there.
No, worked great.
Just right. That's fine. The 14-6 act as blockers for the 5-11. Figueroa can now come off with a 10 ball and just nestle behind the 5-11, which I think is the right shot there. And just, bring a 10 ball back up past the 14
This
area.
could make the 5 shoot right.
And
at
roll it
John's
nice and
hole.
easy.
If he
I
he
think
does
he comes
anything
behind.
silly. Yes, it didn't
Ah.
happen, but
Yeah, he got away with that one. I'd have just been a
John's
little
got
bit
a
more
free
patient than
bank.
that. A little bit
John's
more
got a
conservative
great
on that
bank
shot.
on that 11. And it doesn't sell anything. There's no, see what he does. John plays some smart shots, though. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Got a nice crowd today.
Yeah, I mean it's an early time for the pool player schedule. And a lot of the guys that were here till 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday, or at least 2 o'clock yesterday, are back here again today.
John's road partner over there is passed out on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Knocked out today this morning.
That was a smart shot. See, he's
Yep.
starting to stack those balls.
He's
That's
starting
what
to
I was
stack
saying.
them
Put 'em
over.
up there, put 'em up there.
He's trying to leave that cue ball behind his opposite of his corner.
I like just banking the 11. Oh, wait. No, I'm on the wrong hole here. John's got some good pressure on him with that 10 ball there blocked up.
Mm-hmm.
Lou's looking to combination the 14 in. I don't imagine he's going to get much of a shot.
I don't like
after
that.
I don't.
It's
don't
a loose
not
cue
like it
ball.
if there's something to gain.
Right, but I mean, you can't really get any motion on that 14 ball. They're not frozen, and that cue ball is going to travel too far and let loose for the 10 unless he really comes up by the chalk on the bottom rail there.
It's 5 balls, and there ain't 5 balls to get for making that. So
Right.
I don't like it.
Absolutely.
And
There's no real advantage to really playing a shot here.
Let's just talk about logistics. So the 5 ball comes
I'll tell you
down off
what.
that tangent, and he catches the cue ball on the bottom. as it's going around 2 rails, and he scratches, you
I'll-
know, and it's just a bad shot.
I'll tell you what I do like looking at the overhead angle here from the camera. If he can, I mean, there's still a danger there too. If he can bank that 11 towards his hole and put the cue ball behind that wall of balls there, or on those balls,
Yeah, that's stuck jacked
they're a
up,
little,
and that's
yeah,
where
stuck
you're
jacked up, or even behind him. Nothing looks like it really goes that he can shoot straight into his hole. He can bury the cue ball back there by the 4 in a corner pocket behind the 7.
He's not on the right angle.
But I
If
don't think
that
he
cue
has
ball was
that.
straight on, and you can
Mhm.
shoot at the 10. There's a great shot for banking the 10 and the 5 towards your own hole, and stopping directly on the 14.
This might be what now he's going to just brush the 10 over and
Yeah,
come
he's
back
not
up
doing it.
table,
He's on-
or just stay down table actually if you say it's
Yeah,
nice and
it's
easy.
Super soft.
Yeah. Just crisscross it. Yeah.
That was.
That was the first option I said, right? If he left it by the chalk, I think it would have been a little bit better.
Well,
Actually, no,
I'm
better by that hole. It's not too
What
bad.
you want.
Exactly, just protect the 11. Keep it by where that chalk is in the center of the table.
But hey, first thing in the morning, walking
Uh-huh.
into a pit full with lights and people staring, you might, say, all right, medium stroke.
Yeah. There is no salt. There's no touch at that point. Yep. There he goes. He took the 11 away. He stays behind the 10 ball. 11 has a little bit too much. A little bit too much on it. You want to hit that a little bit straighter towards the hole.
Cue ball got out towards the
But,
center of the table a little far.
Yeah, also want to leave the cue ball up top on
If
the rail.
Lou can draw this and get to the long rail, and then spin behind the 11, then he can not only send the 14, he can also send the 11. And this becomes a nice thing to do for yourself. You can also safe him right behind the 11 and put it over there nice and easy, which is what you want.
That's the right shot right there. 14 goes.
Yeah, there we go.
14 goes. This might be, I said earlier, this might be a quick morning here. Quick afternoon, rather. Yeah.
He needs 5, so
That's a
one
good
has
shot.
to come out of that stack.
Mm-hmm. This game's far from over here.
No, Lou doesn't even have
No,
to make this.
No,
There's
Lou
4
has.
balls.
No, Lou has 6 now. Yeah, so yeah, definitely one that's come out of there. John's got to fight for this one.
Oh no. He has to make the 10 and it's over.
Is it?
There's a black ball.
Oh,
in
yeah,
there. I
that's
didn't
right.
See the black ball in his case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the score says it all right there. That is correct score. That could be it right there. Wow. Lou's
Game
hurting
winning
here.
shot for 10.
How about we play a race to 3 after this for another 10?
3 ball.
No, race to 3 in one
Oh,
pocket
one
between
ball,
Lou
one
and
pocket for
Lou.
10,000.
Lou and John once again. Wow, he went over a
Look at that,
handshake,
cordial.
very cordial. You got me. Go over, shook his hands, and that's it, folks. Very quick early afternoon here, and they want
Look at
Brian
these guys.
kicking
They're taking
chicken.
pictures
But
together
I told you it was
just
gonna
like
end
we
in a
said,
hug.
just
I
like we
told you it was
said.
gonna end in a hug.
Nope.
All right, let me get a
There they
picture of
are.
these
They're
two out
getting a
here.
hug.
Thank you for tuning
Aw.
in. I'll be right back.
Both are being sweethearts. Look at him going. He didn't see me, John. I tell you what, that was a great match overall. I mean, there were some great shots. I went out and played on that table last night. It's not at all easy. There's no reason that you can make balls over and over. That 4 ball out at the end there was impressive, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. Sandcastle Billiards is beautiful if you guys ever make it up here. The arena is beautiful, and everybody seems very, very pleasant. I haven't seen any kind of altercation, and I've been here 3 days. You know, it's a nice place. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits here. I don't think anything else is gonna pop off unless I go out there and start something. I'll see y'all later.
for real this time?
I never knew what the hatchet was all about to begin with. All I did was express my opinion on the naming system.
Why do you
See,
keep calling
here we
it
go.
bullshit?
Here we go. And it was never a personal thing against you.
Take a picture
You just
of
happened
me.
to be the guy that was always in everybody's faces out. That's me trying to be funny. Maybe it doesn't come across. And I've got that kind of sarcastic fighting.
This is the thing, guys. To be honest, none of us are fucking Mark Twain. So it doesn't come off as satire. Sometimes comes off as rude. Mine does. Yours does. Everybody's does. We're not Samuel Clemens. Nobody's J.R.R. Tolkien on easy vote. Does that make sense? I'll tell you guys, the reason everybody fights on what is good is because none of us are J.R.R. Tolkien or fucking Samuel Clemens. We don't know how to write. So you guys are trying to say something. It comes off hard. Satire or not satire. She means to take it. It's plain and simple. Just realize that sometimes you're misunderstood. He's misunderstood. Give him the benefit of the doubt. No, that's exactly what he said. What he said. You might not even know what he said. Or he might have been buzzed when he said it. Or he might have been. Might not even have been saying it. That's another thing. I went to my internet on one time with that Jody. I got home and everybody's like, man, you know, I mean, that's like guys who are wrestling people.
But if I had said that to say,
You know what I mean?
you would have been away with the old phone.
It's future. It's like it's just a different universe, and we're all trying to get in there. But you know, it's weird. It's weird. It's because we're not literary geniuses, so it doesn't come across that.
I'm not his favorite.
If we were, we wouldn't be on Easy Vote. You know? I do want a picture of these two assholes, whether or not they like it. I don't care.
He's like, well, this is the best phone. And people say, why is this the best phone? Where does he go? Okay, go ahead.
Quit being an asshole. It's here. It's fine. We just take it. Just hit the button. Thank you.
Okay, hi everybody. Pat Fleming here, and well, that was a quick day, wasn't it? One rack, and Lou Figueroa took it down 9-6. They're chatting right now as if they're the best of buddies. So see what $10,000 match will do. But in any event, we are going to close up. I'm going to go back to work. Jimmy's going back to work. And there will be no game show tonight for those of you that normally watch on a Wednesday night. There won't be one tonight, but of course next Wednesday night we'll have our game show. Also, April 15 through 20, we're looking at an AccuStats All-Star Invitational with Torsten Homan, Darren Appleton, and Shane Van Boning. Those three are definitely picks, and then we're waiting for one more from a vote-in, and there'll be 4 players playing a round robin in 4 disciplines: 8-ball, 10-ball, 1 pocket, and straight pool. Round robin for 6 days. Everybody plays everybody in each division, and it's our fourth Make It Happen event. And so that looks like it. Everybody's going dispersing, and we're going to close it off right now. So on behalf of Sandcastle Billiards and AccuStats Video Productions, thanks for staying with us, and we'll see you next time. Good night.